Hi friends, I'm so excited. I got a package today and we're gonna do some swatching. So I got this lovely package. I've been waiting for my new Gallos. I have the one palette, that's the signature one, which I absolutely adore. And I've been using it, as you can see. It comes with the colors here, the Aussie Yellow Gold, Arancione, Transparent Red Oxide, Ruby Red, Quin Magenta, Aquamarine, Fig Green, Olive Green Deep, Harbor Blue, which is fantastic, Indanthrone Blue, Tyrian Purple, and Naturno. Great little palette. But I find myself running to one of my other palettes for some of those other colors. So I'm going to run through with you the new ones that I just purchased. So I have a little tin that I bought for these specifically. So we will get these open and get them swatched. They packaged them so beautifully with this marbled paper. It's heavy cardstock actually. Not cardstock, but it's watercolor paper. And I think they do their own marbling. Everything's beautiful packaged. So this is the little tin that I will use, and it comes with its own little swatch card, just like my other one. So I'll be filling this one up with these colors. So I'm gonna take these out of here. And they gave me a little sample. Moroccan red ochre, fantastic. I can swatch that as well. But here are the ones that I got. I'll go through those with you. I absolutely love this paint. I mean, I've always loved Daniel Smith, which, you know, but when I tried these, I realized that, you know, Daniel Smith is fantastic. I absolutely love my Daniel Smith palette. And I did buy the, it's called the something Inspirations, Colors of Inspiration, I think it's called. And it came with, forget those down at the bottom, with these here, which are absolutely gorgeous. So obviously I use this one as well. But the colors, the Green Apatite Genuine and the Serpentine Green, Cascade Green. It has the lavender and the wisteria, Moonglow, Shadow Violet, Phthalo Blue, Cad Yellow, Medium Hue, Q Rose, Rose of Ultramarine, and Q Gold. And then I filled the rest in with some of the ones that I already had. So I love my Daniel Smith, but I find myself more and more going to my Gallo. So sometimes, you know, switch them up, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and look at the colors that I did get. Now this one here is Potter's Pink. And all of the Gallo, all of their, now I did a custom, by the way, I did a custom palette. You can buy, this is the signature one, and these colors come in the signature one. You can buy a kit. When you buy the kit, it comes with a little travel brush, which is really nice, and of course the tin and the paint. But I wanted some specific colors, and so I went ahead and just did a custom palette, and the custom palette is going to have each one of these little covers here is watercolor paper, and they've actually swatched it out, so you know that's the color that's going to be in that paint. But anyway, I wanted these particular colors, and thankfully the cards that are with this also has the series, the pigment number, and the characteristics, so that's kind of cool too. All right, that's Potter's Pink. I've got Ultramarine Turquoise. That was one of the second colors I've got. Oh, it's so rich, so beautiful. So we will keep that as well. I love the little cards. It's It's going to make it real easy to document my actual pigments. I'll read them out to you as I go along so you will know. And then I got the zirconium blue. Just cannot wait to get these swatched out. Sometimes swatching them is as much fun as painting with them. This is the copper blue, which is absolutely gorgeous. So we got that one. I got 12. So this is the meteorite brown. And this is one that's new to me, but I saw it and I thought, gosh, it just looks very, very cool. So I have to try it. A lot of their colors are granulated, but there's quite a few that are not. Unwrapping these can be tricky. Typically what they have though is Gallo's real good about marking the actual little tray. They're half pans. Let's see if I can get that out of there. Yeah, see? They've marked it right on there for me. I just love that. So, like I said, packaging is beautiful. They just take care. They're all handmade. That's the beauty of the Gallos. They're handmade in Italy. And I ordered directly from Gallo. You can buy them through Jackson's, which I did last time, and it took quite a bit of time to get to me. This one, I was so surprised it came relatively quickly. So this is the dark forest green. So there's that one. And again, you can tell from the wrapper there what that color is actually going to look like. And then I got tourmaline. Took me a while to pick these colors. But this one, it's just such a cool silvery looking color. So we'll get that one. This is the Silver Smoke. And it is exactly what it looks like to me. It's got kind of a purpley tone to it. I'm having a hard time getting them out of here. I really like having these little cards though, so I'm going to take these. Make sure I keep those handy. Oh, it's glimmery. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but it is really, really pretty. All right, this is the sap green, which I needed another sap green, and I started to just buy another from Daniel Smith, but I wanted to see, because this just has, I just want to see what the difference is. So I will be able to compare to the one that I have from Daniel Smith that I have somewhere. I'm very upset about it's probably in my studio. When I have somebody come and do all my mowing and trimming, and when he was working outside my studio, he flipped a rock with the trimmer and shattered my door to my studio, the glass. Oh, I was devastated. I was in there doing painting with acrylics, and he got it, and it's all shattered, and I have to have it replaced. This is the Medici Red, which is just I love red. I'm a red person. I love red. So I'm anxious to see how that swatches out. I've not seen that one. And this is the Indigo Genuine. You can see I've got a really cool selection here. At least I think so, to complement the ones I already had. Okay, this is the Indigo. And looks pretty cool. All right, and one more, and this is the Neutral Tint. So I did get quite a few grayish looking, but I'm really excited about this one. I don't know if you could see the shimmer on there. I really love that. Silver Smoke. I don't remember when I was picking these colors, but I'm really tickled that I got it. So there's the Neutral Tint. All right. I'm going to take a minute and get these all unwrapped for you. Like I said, they're filled. A Gallo really fills their pans. So some of these can be real tricky to get off. Not too bad on that one. Not too bad on that one, but you see how full they are. So that's really nice as well. And again, they label the half pans for you. I have a hard time because my handwriting is so bad as it is, but to try to write very tiny is really hard. So I'll get these unwrapped and I'll be right back. All right, we are ready. Got everything unwrapped. I've got room for 2 more or a full pan here, which I had already pulled out some colors I need to get into my palette. One of them was a burnt umber, because I don't have one in my other one. And then also a Payne's gray. And I had an indigo out because I had put in this one, what didn't come in here, I had put an ivory black, which is this here, and I had put titanium, buff titanium. So those are 2 that I use pretty regularly. So I've got those in here, so I'm gonna have a really good, I probably should get just a bigger palette, but I like having these little ones. So anyway, I've got this all mapped out for you. You're probably gonna do that one as well. I've got everything in the order that I think I would like to have those in. So let's get started. The first one is going to be the Medici Red. Now this one thing I want to tell you about the A Gallo colors. Number 1, or paints, they are honey. They've got honey in them with gum arabic for the binder. And then they've got rosemary essential oil. Now somebody had asked me, why would they put rosemary oil in there? And there's a very good reason why. It's to prevent mildew, molding. Sometimes when people have some paints, if they might close it and it's still wet, you know, sometimes it's tempting and you might close it and they might still be wet and you might not open it for a while. They can have mold show up, but the rosemary oil prevents that. And this is what I mean about why I really love the A Gallo paints, because they take that time, all that thought's gone into it, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. So we'll just continue on while I gush over them. Let's go ahead and do some swatching. The Medici Red. The other thing is it does not take a lot, as you can see here. I have not pre-wet these, but a lot of the honey-based paints are like that where you don't have to. I think I'm going to do a nice oval shape here. And they're very smooth and pigmented, just really absolute joy to work with. So here is our Medici Red. Very nice. I do a lot of poppies and, you know, different kind of florals, and I really wanted that nice red. Very good. All right, let's move on to our Potter's Pink. All right. Oh, it's just so pretty. I really do love it. How easily they just kind of float on paper. It's just fantastic. And this paper I'm using is not really great paper, so it kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to do even on lesser quality paper. So we can probably get a little deeper on one side here. gorgeous color. All right. Let's go to, and that was the Potter Pink. Now I'm putting these here because, like, for example, the Medici Red, the light fastness is pretty high on all of these. I'm trying to remember what the markings are for. I know the transparency is indicated with the little circle. The yes or no, I believe, relates to the granulation. Potter's Pink definitely is. You can tell the Medici is not. The non-staining and medium staining. So this is a medium staining, this is a non-staining. And I believe the 7, 8, and the 8 relate to the light fastness. And you'll find most of these are very light fast. The Medici Red is the PR 168. The Potter's Pink, PR 233. All right, let's go into the Silver Smoke. I was so excited about this one. Gosh, just even wetting it, it's so glimmery and pretty. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this one. So pretty. I don't know if you can see how pretty glimmery that is. Just wants to follow the brush. I can't stand it. I'm just gonna keep loading it on there because it's so pretty. Really love that. So this one, the Silver Smoke, has a light fastness of 8, medium staining, not granulated, and transparent. Really pretty. That's the other thing I love about the cards. All right, Meteorite Brown, which is Chondrite's Genuine. It doesn't have a pigment because it's an actual genuine natural color. So I'm really curious how this one's going to do. Interesting. And I'm guessing that that's going to go a lot darker. And if it doesn't, well, I want to see what that card, it's pretty dark on the top here. So I should be able to achieve, probably with a better paper I would. But you can still see how, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty buildable too. Oh gosh, yes. So that's all me, that it fits lighter. Really nice. This is going to be great for some of the landscapes. I want to get some more on there. Let's get this one's not as easy to wet, but that's a genuine. So rich. Yeah. You see it. Okay, I'm curious. Just gonna put a drop of water in there. Oh, that's so pretty. All right. Let's go on to our sap green. Oh, by the way, yeah, the 3 different pigments that go into the Silver Smoke were the PBK7, PR122, PB15, 3. And the sap green has 4 pigments, PV19, PR101, PY83, and PG36. This one, medium staining, non-granulating, semi-transparent with an 8 for a light fastness. I'm definitely gonna have to get these pushed down in. I didn't grab the trays yet with the little metal areas. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love greens. Greens are my thing. And that is really pretty. You can tell it's got that little bit of an opaque feel to it. So let's pull some water. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. Love it. All right, so far, really pleased with my choices here. All right, this next one is the dark forest green. Now there is I want to say a light forest green available as well, but this, again, I'm a green. I love the greens. This is PG7, PBK7, PY43. Transparent, granulating, medium staining, and a light fastness of 8. My little rattle over here. This does not look like the green. I think I might have got them in the wrong order. Let's check. We'll find out real quick. Oh my gosh, it is. But I want you to see. I don't know if you can tell yet. I really put a lot of, it is so pigmented. Look at it. Whoa, let's do this. See? Oh gosh, that is so gorgeous. Look at that color. It's like it's not like a Perylene green is one of my favorite greens. This is darker and it has more of a cooler feel about it. So, so pretty. Absolutely love that. All right, the next one is our ultramarine turquoise. By the way, the dark forest, I don't know if I said it was PG7, PBK7, PY43. This is the ultramarine turquoise coming up next. PB29 and PG7. I'm going to have so much fun painting with these. My favorite thing lately has been to get up early in the morning before work, because work is so stressful lately. But I'll get up early in the morning and hopefully it's cool enough that I can go sit out on my porch and paint in my sketchbook. Look how pigmented that is. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's peaceful, the birds are going, the hummingbird, I don't know what is going on with this hummingbird, one in particular, because I have several that come, but one in particular, he gets in my face. I mean, he's like looking at me like, hi, how's it going? I love the hummingbirds. He does that usually when the hummingbird feeder gets low, and I'm wondering if he's actually literally telling me to refill it. Isn't that pretty? Gosh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. But yeah, so just getting out there to start your day that way is so refreshing. This is, I really wanted this zirconium blue. It's PB71, non-staining, granulating, semi-transparent. So let's check that one out. Oh, it's got this really light kind of, I want so badly to do some skies with this. And I can picture like in a Arctic kind of sky, you know, a winter sky. It's just really light and cool. It is PB71. I'm going to build on one side here so you can see. They just move so well. I really do love these paint. I don't want too much, but I love that blue. Very, very pale. All right, next we have, oh, this one I'm excited about too. This is the copper blue, which is very different. I'm gonna set this aside and we will go to another card. All right, copper blue. Now copper blue, several pigments. It's the PW4, PG7, PB15-3, and PY3. This one also is semi-transparent, non-granulating, medium staining with, again, an 8 on the light fastness. I'm telling you, the light fastness on these is great. This, let me make sure I get this brush cleaned. I have to open another jar here. Okay, so this is an unusual color, but if you remember when I opened my Daniel Smith, I was excited. I had lavender and wisteria, and I use them so much because they're just so cool. And by cool, I mean, wow. I love them. And this is the, you know what this reminds me of? This is the copper blue. This reminds me of the teal you would see on a 1959 Cadillac or something. It's that, I don't even know, but I absolutely love the color. It is very unique and just so much fun. I could not wait to get this one. I'd seen it before, but I didn't have it. So that is the copper blue. I could build up some more on the one side, but because you can see that it is semi-opaque, but really it's just a very light color. Lovely. Really, really like that. Now, indigo is not actually a pigment. Indigo is indigo, and this is Indigo Genuine. It's called NBI. I think, yeah, NBI, and I don't know what the NMB stand for, but let's see how this does. I may have to rearrange these on my palette based on the colors, but I've tried to get them where I thought I would keep them. That is indigo. I mean, look at how absolutely gorgeous that is. I mean, you just can't get, that is just absolutely stunning. Look at that. Gosh, I absolutely love that. Now I have a Daniel Smith indigo. I'm gonna have to go in my swatch book and see if I can find if I've swatched it to compare, because I'm telling you, I absolutely am loving this one. Absolutely gorgeous. There's still so many colors I want. It's a 7 for light fastness, non-granulated, and transparent. Next is our neutral tint. Neutral tint, PB15-3, NBK7, PR122. Okay. Maybe I just have to move the copper blue. I just feel like it's so close to that indigo, and that one's so dark. Neutral tint. Again, they're so pigmented. Look at that. You have to be really careful because I use neutral tint. I'll mix it in with some other colors to try to give it a really nice, this is really, really, really nice. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to start painting with these. Look at that. I should have put it on really good paper, but that's okay. This is a cellulose, if I remember correctly. Trying to remember. Which is like, you know, I should be sticking, I just want to drop some water in there. I gotta see it. Okay, and last but not least is our tourmaline. Again, tourmaline is a genuine, so that's kind of cool. Let's see this one here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna like that. Wow, that is so weird how it lightens up. The way it looks in the pan versus when you hit it with the water, it just lightens up. Now the tourmaline is non-staining. It is granulated. It's really pretty. Let's build that up a little. Oh gosh, I could just see it already. With the granulating ones, I really should have given it a better paper, even just for swatching, so that you can really see that granulation. When you have a little texture to your surface. This has some, but it's just not the same as 100% cotton paper. Still, if you consider that this is not beautiful paper, the paint itself it just shows you. It's absolutely gorgeous. So here's our colors again, and we're going to swatch this Moroccan red ochre. I'm real curious about it as well. It is a PR 102, a lab sample. That's okay, we did it. It's okay, it's saved. But I'm loving that neutral tint. And I really like that tourmaline. I love them all. But you see what I mean about the zirconium blue? It just has this icy kind of Arctic, I could see doing snow and icebergs. Oh my gosh. And the dark forest green, I mean, it's so dark if you want it to be. The meteorite brown surprised me a little bit. I love the way it took the little bit of water. And I don't know if you can tell, but the silver smoke is really, it's just so pretty. It's like a lacy veil of gray. Absolutely gorgeous. The Potter's pink. I love them all. I'm just so happy. All right, let's do this last one, the Moroccan red ochre. Just see what that one looks like. It reminds me of my Indian red, or a cross between Indian red and burnt sienna. It's pretty. I use my Indian red from Daniel Smith. I use that one a lot when I'm blending with a green, not blending, but mixing with my olive green. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. That's like a brick red. So it is like kind of like an Indian red. It doesn't give anything because it's a PR 102, a red, Moroccan red ochre. I'll have to make sure and notate that one so we don't forget. And I use my liner pens. See, I just can't write small. PR 102. Single pigment. Really, really, really nice. I'd love to know which one's your favorite. Let me show you from swatching the other one in my little swatch book here. Oh, opened right to it. This is the signature collection. That's in that little palette that I already had. And this is the green I was talking about, the olive green deep that I mix with my Daniel Smith Indian red sometimes and get a really nice brown. But I love the Naturno. I mean, and the Tyrian purple. I love them all. That's the problem, is I love them all. I use the fig green a lot. I use the fig green a lot. I use the yellow azo a lot. And I use the Naturno. I love the Harbor Blue. I'm going to show you with that Harbor Blue. It was like I decided I'm going to start playing with the Harbor Blue because I loved the color so much. And let me show you what I did. I just was like, I just want to put some on paper. So I took it and just dry brushed, if I could find it. Okay, where is it? I just dry brushed it on there. Is that not, I mean, I don't know why. I just absolutely love, that's the Harbor Blue, and it's, you know, absolutely love the Harbor Blue. So some great colors, some great swatches. I'm excited to start painting with these new colors. I'll let you know how they did. If you have these and you have experiences with them that you want to share, I would love to hear in the comments what you think of the Gallo in general. And if you've not tried them and you decide that you would like to, I will say they are expensive, but with this, you certainly get what you pay for, and it's just so worth it. It just inspires you more, I think, when you're working with really quality materials, and the paint itself does make a difference. When you get to a certain level in your artistic journey, where the paint and the paper and the brushes, I mean, they're all really, really important. And I hope that you will leave a comment. I hope if you liked this video that you will subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just hit a like on there for me. If you want to know when I'm going to be releasing my next video, just hit that bell and you will be reminded. All right, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Take care.